Anatolia is a geography that has hosted many cultures and civilizations throughout history and is remarkable for its rich civilizational heritage. The folk tales and mythology of these lands are full of interesting and sometimes creepy creatures, often passed down from generation to generation by word of mouth. In this documentary, we take an in-depth look at Anatolia's legendary evil creatures and the stories that are said to have happened about them. The Wife of Al. In Anatolian culture, it is a being known as Wife of Al or Wife of Red. It takes its name from the color al, meaning red, and is generally believed to wear red clothes or have red hair. Believed to live in nature, the owl wife is usually seen in forests, mountains, or near villages. According to some beliefs, the wife of Al is actually Lilith. It is believed that Lilith was Adam's first wife and that she refused to be subject to Adam because she was created at the same time and was therefore cursed. The wife of Al, the fearful dream of every mother in Anatolia, is the product of an ancient belief dating back to shamanism. This frightening creature is said to haunt purebred women and newborn babies, even feeding on their lungs. Ways of protection include not leaving the purebred woman alone, keeping the lights on, placing a Quran on her bedside table, and covering her face with a red cloth. In the past, in many villages of Anatolia, stories are told about keeping vigil by the side of purebred women throughout the night. In a village in Anatolia, it is said that Al-Karisi came to the house of a woman who had just given birth at night and disturbed the purebred woman. The woman wakes up in the middle of the night and sees a shadow with red eyes in the corner of her room. The next day, the woman identifies this shadow as the wife of Al. After that night, the villagers begin to keep vigil next to the purebred woman. After this incident, the villagers recite prayers around the house for protection. In another story, a newborn baby in a village suddenly disappears in the middle of the night. His family and the villagers start looking for the baby, but there is no trace of him. The next day, a red cloth is found on the baby's bed, which is attributed to the work of the wife of Al. Isini. Isini is an Arabic term meaning the plural of jinns and is generally known as bogeyman in Turkish. This entity, also written as Isini or Isini in Anatolian culture, is generally accepted as an evil and supernatural being. According to folk beliefs, Isini are malicious beings that can have negative effects on people's lives. There are different beliefs about the appearance of Isini, but they are usually depicted as ghostly or creature-like. In some accounts, Isini are said to be mixed beings, such as half human and half animal or half human and half jinn. Isini are generally believed to have malevolent tendencies such as harming people, transmitting diseases, bringing bad luck or haunting houses. For this reason, various traditional measures are taken among the people to protect themselves from these beings. Their most frightening feature is that if they hit a person, the person they hit turns blue and dies. In some villages in Anatolia, it is rumored that people struck by the Isinis suddenly become ill and mysteriously lose their lives. According to legend, in a village in Anatolia, a mysterious disappearance of household items took place. Some of the items are later found in a very different part of the house. The villagers believe that the Isinis are playing with the objects and moving them around. Such incidents reinforce the belief that Isinis infiltrate people's living spaces and mock them. In another legend, on a winter night, a cold wind suddenly blows through a family's house, even though no windows or doors are open. This wind suddenly lowers the temperature inside the house and the family members start to feel cold. The family believes that this is the work of the Isinis and recites prayers to protect the house.